6'3".
Yeah, again, you got to do a really good job, from their physical skill set, whether they're bigger or taller. Like, some of maybe the 6-foot guys, you might need to move the pocket a little more with those guys, but Breeze had an unbelievable knack of finding those little subtle movements in the pocket and finding those windows. Like, that was part of his DNA, which made him a really good player. So as coaches, you got to find out what those guys do really well, again, and put them in position to make plays.
As a quarterback, how much of a head coach's success is dependent on who your quarterback is?
I mean, it's a big part of it. Is it the end-all, be-all? No, but it is a big part of it. I mean, obviously, every single position is important on this team, and it's not just the quarterback, right? The offensive line, the defensive line, the linebackers, the corners, the DBs, the receivers, the tight ends. We all, it's a team thing. It's all about us. It ain't about a single individual. It's about the team.
Great quarterback.
Just watching those guys, I obviously being around in the processing ability that Phillip had, and Jalen and Justin, how they process the information and saw it. I think the best ones just have a natural feel too. Like, some guys could be robotic, but those guys all had a feel and saw it, and that accelerated vision was like, boom, oh, it's not there, boom, tailback, I'm going to take my completion and keep those things moving. I think all those guys that are really good have that natural feel to play the game. And that's just not just the quarterback. I think it's the receivers, having that feel in dead spots and zone coverage. It's the tight ends. It's all the backs seeing the hole and being patient and then hitting the hole. Like, some of those things you can't coach, and I think when you can find that and those certain players, that's when it can be special.
Shane, quarterbacks are it's a very unique position, right?
Yeah.
Is coaching quarterbacks also a very unique type of job?
I do. I think you got it. I mean, I think certain players, you got to coach differently at that position. I mean, am I going to sit there and scream and yell at the quarterback? Yeah. I mean, if it needs to happen in a certain way, yeah. But that's a very, position specific that you got to be smart there and how they process, because there's a lot on their plate, and you don't want them going out there going, oh, shoot, coach yelled at me all the time, and then their brain's going to be out. So you got to create those relationships with those guys, see what makes them tick, see how their brain works, and then go from there.